Welcome to RetasoCast
Episode
22.
Wow.
So as you can hear, it's very
Quiet.
May kasabot ka na nag-record mo. Na may mga special reasons po. So, half ra sa 4 ang currently karon.
Wow, who are those?
Okay ba? Napoy chance nga may nanay po siya in the future.
No!
Nga ato lang ning kanang dry run ni siya sa things to be ba. So,
What if people decide that this is actually boring and then they just like, okay, I guess is no more, you know.
I think kita may mo decide na.
Oh, okay. So we just keep going.
Nagkasinabot naman tayo na sa kuhan, di ba? Sa katong presentation.
Even if you reject us, we will keep going.
Mga lagi.
Kay bonus la na
Wala.
What's the context of that, Ernest?
Ang presentation? Dami akong gipresented to. Ako gipresent sa team. Ako silang gipangkasab-an.
Gipraise po. Carrot and stick.
Gidegrade. Giingnan nga ka ng mga worthless sila nga individuals. Para mamold pa na ako sila ba.
Wow. Sounds like great times.
Tagaan din ako sila love. Shower din ako sila praises.
Yeah.
I think effective kayo to.
Really?
Kay naka-notice good ko uptick sa kanang enthusiasm sa team right after to.
That's not good because like we kind of rewarded. It's like we had an experience of like Ernest as a paternal figure. And then karon kay mo ingon din siya na sakto din ang gibuhat. And then which is like
so di na ako siya i-acknowledge nga nindot akong gibuhat. O batay bitaw to.
Bitaw yung magisugdan og kuan gud sa degrading and
wala di naman po.
What if praise really appear me? I was like, oh yay.
Grabe bitaw ang pag-praise sa
great.
Grabe akong pag-praise adto sa
Muna tong grabe. Muna tong
grabe. If madawat ninyo nga praise to siya mo na to.
I'll take it. I'll take whatever we can get.
So mo ni siya. I think pwede natin introduce po dun ang drink discussions.
Okay.
Basin.
Let's do that. What was the drink discussions again? Do you want to talk about all the segments you want to introduce?
Dero po.
Okay. It's gonna be a surprise.
Mo build up naman siya in the episodes to come.
Pero na mga new segments. Teaser.
Pukon. Pero I think
drinks cousins. Drinks and cousins.
Drinks
cousins. Cousins?
May cousins. Cousin, singular, and swearing. Yeah, discussion. Just what we usually do.
Yeah.
Lisod siya ka nang duhar mo kabuk mo discuss mo something. Bagyaw, bugataan eh. Pero kana drink discussions, I think diha paingon ang brand itself. Kay dapat mo bangkon ta sa atong liquor consumption ani.
Oh yeah. That's what the people have told you.
Wala man. Wala man ko naghimog market research.
You just kind of assume that this is our thing.
Ako lang siyang kanang so may butang na pwede na ko abusuhon nga mahimo siyang kanang matarong siya tungod kay ako siyang gi-built in sa isa ka kuan ba? Project. So akong gi-normalize ang drinking for me. And kamutanan kay more kanang casualty so
we're just pawns in this. I'm okay with being a pawn as long as I get free beer.
Ay, speaking of pawn, palit din mo sa ilang kuan ay bagong nga reprints sa spirals, pervs, mural. Unya Modri. Napoy katong
di ba di naman ang mural sa laro?
Depende. wala pa'y final kuan na. Sige, i-check na ninyo ang kuan.
Bito, we had that ad and you should have done that by now because we had that really cool ad with that really smooth voiced voices.
Kitsa tong babae
I have
dito.
no idea, but I know she sounds
biya kayo
really
to-
great.
mahal kayo
Yeah,
pag-hire
I feel
itong
na
piste.
ako.
And hit kayo, di pa gid magpabuot ba ka ng, pwede mo take ko balik. Why? Why? Kaysa yun man yung gisulti gay na good. Okay, yos tita, animal.
Silang kaysa?
Slang kayo. Pero kana, onya, makadungog gyapon mo ani mid episode. Naragyapon tong pon nga ad.
I'm already
check,
crying.
check po dong pon. Ay, muhilak dahil si Pia is actually leaving.
Oh yeah.
Ako na i-announce karon para sa itong mga listeners.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to like make some moves, personal nga movement. I have no idea.
Which we all understand.
Yeah.
Okay, dapat nagi movement ba to?
Oh good. Even if it's just
Asa ka pa dong?
3 hours from here. I'm trying to go home.
Holy Week.
I guess so, pero nindot man kaya nga mo kanang company, whattoplay.com.
Sige, plug yun.
Okay, we had like the whole week break. It was like our manager just decided, okay, 1 week break, and then we'll just see each other next week. And I was like, okay, I'll go. Wait, no, actually, I didn't decide this. I was like, oh, I have so many things to choose from because, you know, people invite me because they like me, which is nice. But then I always have to say no because my mom's like, Pia, please come home.
Ay, shout out din ni... Si pangalan mo?
Marika. Shout out Marika Regilos.
Thanks for taking your daughter away from us. Hilag na lang ni.
Okay, I'll return. I
Pila
don't
ka
think
months? Pila ka months ka mo uli sa inyong
it's gonna be like
sabbatical?
6, 7
Days? Yo ka po yan.
I don't think I will have much of a sabbatical because I'll be back by Saturday.
Bitaw, dapat Sunday
Mito na. Ako,
para sa
basin ako eh.
sabbatical. Diba? Duha man nakabook ang recognized nga Sabbath day. Ang Orthodox kay Sabado. Basta
One
na,
of those kanang sects, kanang Christian sects kay Saturday po.
Saturday ang ilang kuan.
Dili na Seventh-day Adventist. So.
Basin, ambot kung yun sa nila pag-ihap ang 7. Basin nagsugod sila Sunday. Nabi, mo start
Probably.
big Sunday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Saturday.
This is our content. We just counted like all the days of the week for you. But we're gonna cut that out, I think. Hopefully.
Masud ra gyapon siya sabbatical kay Sabado man kamo
Oh, bito. Sabado. Yung balik ko Sabado. In preparation for this something really great event that you guys have going.
Kuan. Ambot lang kung ready na ba ang world
Okay,
hani.
the world isn't ready.
Basta kuan ni siya kanang culturally rich siya mga experience.
All I know is Saturday next week is gonna be Black Saturday for like, you know,
for the Christian
Filipinos,
world.
the Christian world.
Base na uban Filipinos na nag-reinterpret ana nga day into something else.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what they would have, you know, interpreted it as. What else could there be?
Unsay ma-infer nimo ano no?
Mura siya Black Friday tingali no kay na may basin na po'y sale anong
Base
Black
na
Saturday.
sale. Nag-away ba ang kuan ang IATF o ang government against sa Christian Catholic things
Because
kay ang Archdiocese of Manila ni kuan man to sila naghatag sila statement earlier this week nga kanang mupadayon mi sa among mga planned nga events karong Holy Week and fuck you. I think wala sila ni gamit sa fuck you pero kanang murag
Archdiocese of Manila.
kay gibawal man siya kuan man siya sa IATF nga kanang due to the rising cases sa COVID sa Pilipinas o especially dito sa Metro Manila Plus. Unsa na yun?
NCR
Plus. Kay ila ba yung gibawalan ang church nga mulihok og anything? Niya ang church nga mubuhat mi sa among ganahan. ni capitulate or kanang ni kuan na pod ang IATF in a few days nga kanang sige kamo pero naramoy one time sa isa ka day nga mo hold og kanang event kay di ba murag multiple masses man na for kuan. I think gihimo ra nilag one.
What? One mass? The whole
murag
week?
one mass per day.
Oh,
Day,
okay.
per day.
I see.
And 10% capacity kanang sa kuan sa
Wouldn't
face to
that
face.
just make them like come at mas mudaghan ng tao na magtapok kay usa
Depende
naman,
sa
no?
10% capacity unsay pagkuan
Yeah,
nila.
but you know, people, they always go outside. I would know because every time we go to church, we always stay outside because we're late. Magtapok din sila sa gawas even though it's full.
Dili al fresco day yung kuan church.
Wala sila yung alfresco. We just kind of stand outside with all the smokers.
Basin narapod sila magtipok diha. So hopefully dili.
Yeah.
Pero
like
Filipinos,
like how hopefully dili sila mag-procession sa Black Nazarene.
nana day black pod nga thing no.
Yeah, naman tayo black nga thing.
Og kuan pod ang Santo Niño black man pod siya.
Some of them.
Black man ang main nga Santo Niño.
Di mong good.
Black
Here?
man good. Oh, sa Basilica.
I thought that was just like there's mini Saint Martin because there's like kanang katong African ba na siya nga saint.
Nana siya sa Pilipinas.
I think so because he's a Catholic saint and then people like venerate him. That's the word. You don't worship a saint. You venerate him.
Bagura ni chat si Maria pa na ng word. Kanang veneration day kay mo man no kanang imo silang gamiton as middleman for your prayers.
Yeah, and then it's like, hey, yo, can you just like talk to Jesus for me?
Ana ka boy si Tana ba? Bagor pa nila ko gihimo nga point kay nice. Pag abot sa mga Spanish sa ilang mga gipang colonize atong mga 500 years ago. Sige nila libot sa kalibutan. Ibumbutangan man nila og kana guns, gold and God, 'di ba? Mo man ilang murag 3 Gs. Ang sagad nila nga part kay built-in na ang middleman o kanang padrino system. Kay dapat mangita ka og someone nga pabor nimo ba. For example, si Mother Mary. Murag kanang Mother Mary kanang ingna si Candy. Ingna si pasayloon ng asawa bi. Nakapatay man to siya atong kuan. Malihog lang ko ba. Di ba kanang murag built-in na siya sa system ba. Mo nang di ka kaingon nga ang kaning corruption nga nahitabo after pila ka hundreds of years.
Kaya dili ni siya ila sa
feel na ko ilagi ning sa katong mga animal nga nagsakay atong Sebastian Elcano nga
katong mga hot marines.
Katong mga hot nga sus panauga to.
I mean, yes.
Ano yung problema sa mga Pinay karon? Bigar ikaw na. Where's your patriotism?
I mean, obviously, you break their hearts after. That's the rule. No.
Sure ka. These
no, they
are
break our
hardened
hearts.
Semen.
Semen.
nila
That's all they're good for.
Hindi na mo break
Semen. You
Pero,
sounded
diba?
you sounded very much like an old person then. Sa adyo nito nas Castilla.
Mga katsila.
Katsila. Oh, Katsila.
That's how you say
Sorry.
it. Kastila kay Tagalog room na sila kayo.
Yo, sa youth data kay Castile man na.
Mga Castilian.
Diba? Castilian. Nahimo ng Katsila, murag kamatsili.
Oh, di ka nang katsilaon mong kuan ilong yung panit kay katsilaon. I think Bisaya kay na siyang
Katsila.
way of kuan. Kanang ilang gi bisdak ba? Kastila. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not following your spelling.
I like that. I like that about like the whole Filipino language system. They just like, this is what they invented. Let's not go with that. Even in karang sa Chabacano, it's like, That's so confusing. I don't like it. Let's just make our own.
Murag, ang atong, so, tawagan na, ang atong syntax, atong gamiton, i-retain nato. Pero kuha ko na to tanan nila words. Atong ipambutang.
Oh my god, that's exactly what conyos do.
Oh. Kamu.
Hey!
Fuck
I think
you.
people would agree nga dili ko konyo.
Speaking of,
Ano man?
wala mo day sila duha rin. Oh, kamong duha, mga konyo mo, mga animala mo. Lagot ko, mina. Ako rin ba mag-edit aning tanan episode ngayon?
Bitaw sa di jud ko inana gyud kay Bisaya gyud kay
Bisaya kay
Bye.
Wa pala ni siya dali rin. Konyos.
Ano man? I have no idea
Wala
where we got
sila,
that word.
wala sila, si Bugs mo siguro to, si balik-balik nga. Gikan daw siya sa kanang Spanish sa bilat.
Yeah, that is what it was called. Like I was talking about that recently. I was just talking
Like,
about that recently.
Yung kanang usual normal speech lang yung paggamit.
Niya mo to. Nakatawa lang ang katawa ka storya because he's Spanish. And then it was like, why do you call them that? But I have no idea. I don't know. Pero kay Boko, there's this new thing that I learned na kanang ang ila sana equivalent sa ato mga konyos na inanang arte-arte na speech kay mga fresa. It's like, oh, that's so cute. And then they're all big. I don't like they're strawberries because I don't know whether they're called fresas. La Niña Fresa.
Mone strawberry?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's cute, right? Like, I'd want to be a fresa.
You are?
I mean, because I'm a strawberry girl. You know, I love strawberries. So. But, oh my God, listen to that song called La Niña Fresa. It's so catchy.
Sige, we'll push our listeners nga pangitaon lang na siya.
Listen to Spanish music. I mean, Mexican music. Mexican music is top tier. Yung mga kanang not mariachis, but kanang mga banda. And then they have like accordions and stuff. It's like, that's so cool.
Nasa like big hats.
Oh, obviously, because they're Mexicans.
So di ko racist if musulti ko na nasa like big hats.
I mean, some of them do. And then I think ang ila culture kay kanang rancheros, where they basically go to people's ranches in cowboy boots and cowboy hats, and then they just sit and dance.
Katawa ba ko nilang mga boots nga kanang tag-as kayo? Kanang murag mo curl bitaw siya.
Yeah.
Forward. Mas sila mga elves, kanang mga elves kanang mga illustration sa pambata ba.
Pero nindot kay tag-as man, and then like no. Sige,
for ko na lang.
Cultural appreciation ba? I thought you guys liked that cultural appreciation.
Apparently, sobra na yung pag-appreciate sa culture, usahay.
Bitaw, na-appreciate ninyo ang stereotypes ninyo mostly.
It's what we know, okay? What we kailang itong.
Maybe you better get to know some, huh?
Put may effort. Nga, mangita.
Because I think deep inside, you guys are afraid of how they'll react.
Di man. Ganahan naman po may nga. To all the kanang potentially black listeners there, we would like to befriend you and invite you to our line. I think magawas man ni before.
Depending on, your pace of editing.
I think ikaw rin mo edit sa ko.
Oh, yeah.
Mabitaw nang utana ko if naba kayo magamit dito sa Ormoc.
Oh, yeah. Nada. I've taken up part of the editing of the show. That's why I will tungod ana kay naka-realize kung di na ko mo storya mayo kay iyaw sa muka.
Dapat pa-edit to na to isa ka tao, no? Dapat siya mo kanang makatagamtam siya sa iyang gipanulti ba.
But then you also need like a level of self-awareness too.
Nga, I think wa pa na yan na-achieve.
I didn't say anything.
Ako po. Okay, gisulti nga. Naingon din ako ang Ormoc ing nako ko i-bleep to nako.
Oh yeah, I did actually mention it. Is that bad? They will know my location.
Adi naman siya kay Docs po.
They know my mom's name. Why do we do this?
Grabe, listeners, we're endangering our lives for you and your enjoyment. Hopefully, ma-appreciate na ninyo.
Please enjoy.
Please subscribe.
Oh,
Siguro.
kung ano mo, because we're on Apple Podcast, dapat we should ask them to like rate and review.
Bitaw. Kaya
diba?
dako kayo na siya nga thing there sa Apple
Apparently,
Podcast.
because according to the podcasts that I listen to, they always do that. So maybe you should do that for us. So that
Bitaw.
maybe we can be like top podcast. No?
Sa atong niche. Bitaw.
Niche.
Namoy.
Niche. More siya ka ng slang sa nation. It's like our niche.
We're the biggest podcast in our niche. Unsay gamitin yung mga iPhone kung di mo rate ang podcast on Apple Podcast.
Yeah, and.
Dinrate naman siya.
Okay.
Isa pa may
Thanks,
lain
Ann.
ng mga na-iPhone diha. Yun, lain bitaw ko kay iPhone.
Wait, ba't bihag iPhone for us to? Clubhouse?
There's this new thing called Clubhouse. Nga grabe siya ka-exclusive. Nga, hilas kayo siya kuhan. Hilas kayo siya marketing kay iPhone ra pwede
I
ma-installan.
know. It's like the age of iPhones again, except when they were rarer.
Rare.
Rarer.
Pero, nagunaw na ako karon kay nabuak akong phone bago lang.
Oh, yeah?
It's been with me for like, pwede mo siguro 4 years.
Aww.
Nalabay siya gikan sa top, sa stairs, padung sa ubos ng floor niya.
Wow.
Wag siya ni-survive na.
That's so sad.
Ni-survive siya. Pero ang yung screen one,
Yes,
so
screen
ni-survive.
kinabuak mo. Saan mo na? Ano nang brand sa imo phone?
Hindi ko mo masulti kay basing gikan ni sa Xinjiang province. Kudog ka na.
No.
Apparently, on kanang uproar na ang kanang Weibo, kanang Chinese social media nga site tungod kay H&M kay ni bitaw sila og statement na about a year ago we don't get cotton from the Xinjiang province. And mo na ang province nga kung asa ang mga Uyghur nga concentration camp. Kanya kuan ron implied na nga ang through forced labor na ang pagkuha sa mga cotton dia, which reminds you of kanang sa blacks pud sa una nga ilang kuan niya karon kay gi-appropriate na pud siya sa Chinese.
I don't think they wanted to.
ambot lang kung rich ba na siya pero mura kung nuna mo cotton na pud murag.
It's so weird to be offended by that with that na kanang example you're United States and you go after China for appropriating their culture. It's like, hey, we did that first.
Nay sanctions, new sanctions. I think US o UN mga kanang dako sa UN nga G7 siguro nga countries against cotton coming from that province sa Xinjiang. Mao tong na embroiled ang kanang fashion o textile nga communities ana kay ang Nike gi-boycott siya
sa China.
Sa China tungod kay kana na po sila gikuan na sila statement po before or ningon sila nga we don't get cotton from that province. Wala gini lagi specify gani nga kanang ngano pero H&M kay di mo din na siya Chinese nga brand. Swedish or something.
Really? It's Swedish?
Gayon na ko kay
Pero
ba?
kuan mo na siya fast fashion man siya.
Pero manufactured in China. Yapon. Kung fast fashion, wala mo gikilain choice.
Di ba kaya ata, Sweden is like, Scandinavian and
I think
kind of progressive.
Di na to ma-afford siguro kung di siya maabot og ginanakadag ko nga stores, ginanakadaghan kung
Rare,
Swedish prices na siya tanan.
That's fair. More siya ka ng miniso ba na mag-camouflage lang siya as something, as another nationality. So ang H&M kay more siya, I'm American actually, so you should, this is okay. Like, ang miniso kay masquerade siya as a Japanese nga company ba?
Pero unsa man din na siya?
It's Chinese.
Oh,
yeah.
ang Daiso.
Daiso is actually Japanese, I think.
So ang Sora ilang gisundog.
Oh. Mini siya.
Tayo. Muji.
I-
Ako na
I-
Chinese food na kay
I
na.
have no idea where Muji is.
Pero kana kuan sila na nabuang sila ron. Dako ba kayo kuan buying power in China, spending power
Yeah.
sa world. So, daghan gyud og maapektuhan nga businesses if moingon ka ng tibok Chinese community nga di mo palitan na kay yung gitrash ang kuan. Ang ilang dating ato is you're accusing us of kanang pag-perpetuate o hate ana nga group ba nga gi-forced labor sila ana just by saying di mo magamit sa ilang cotton. Nga wala may nagamit og cotton ron. Kami di
Dito,
na cotton.
polyester man usually, di ba? I have no idea what that is, but it's not cotton.
Yeah, ang ganahan lang siguro sila mahimong cotton thing, cotton capital. Pero lagi reaction pod siya sa kanang sanctions nga gi-impose sa China karon.
Lisod na. There was like this thing po ningon sila na lisod na jud ang kanang how to like squash ang kanang hegemonic power sa China kay unsa man mo siya pag-sanction na if imo sila i-sanction kay basin for example ang USA mag-sanction sa China kay ingana na nga way kay basin sila gihapon sila na noon ang ma-alienate na ingnaan sa China ang ila uban mga allies not to buy any US products. So sila ang ma-alkansi ba if magsige sila sanction, magsige against sa China. So like, oh my, what are we gonna do? What are you guys gonna do?
Too big to sanction siya.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, kita appeal man ta sa Chinese scope of influence pod sa ang Pilipinas.
And then nag-ingon na biya to si Tatay Duterte, Tatay Digong na fuck you US.
Oh. Naglago daw siya sa US tungod kay gibombahan ang Davao atong early 2000s, 90s. Moro to gibombahan siya sa AA kas yun inana din siya. Yan din gi-risk ang kanang foothold sa Pilipinas ba sa global nga scale.
Ito, mas ninat man na kana you just play both sides, no?
Okay na mo gutay treaty with one of them.
Wait, I don't know this.
Mutual Defense Treaty ba nga gipirmahan sa US ug Pilipinas World War II siguro na. Or kanang right after nila gipalit ang Pilipinas sa Treaty of Paris. Pero natay kuan murag kanang we are allies with them and kanang they will take up arms if kita may kuan.
I-attack.
Oh.
Oh.
Abito tong appeal sa dili siya appeal pero implied siya nga mao po nang ko sa mga VFA sa una Visiting Forces Agreement.
That's why we have lots of bases.
Ew. Before wala naman tay bases ron nga
Really?
active.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Di
That's
naman
good.
active ang Subic.
Goodbye, people.
Mao bitong nawad-an og
Mabita na
kanang
ni Ari na mga Sebastian Elcano. Sila lawan sa
kanihawa sila kay nakahiringon sila nga padung ang mga taga Lapu-Lapu ako yawa. Way anchors. Mao ba rin mo
I have no idea. I have no sailing knowledge
Akong
at all.
papa rin nakahibawan.
Oh yeah, seaman mo rin mo papa. Something starboard and port. That's all I know.
Basta ang starboard kay mo na siya ang
It's either left or right.
left. Mo nang left kung naka
Sure
sa
na
sulod sa
yun.
barko.
Oh.
Yung port kay kung aha ang port dapit. So
Kung
mo na
asa
mo right.
mag-dock.
Di siya mabali tungod kay murag ships dock one way. Dapat
Really?
no.
Only one way? I didn't know that. Mo ditong sa katong bantayan na kalit lang kanang nag-drift sa sea ang
Nituyok.
ang freight na. That's so cool.
Kahibaw ka nga nung starboard.
I don't know.
Weird siya, di ba, kay port. One syllable starboard. Di ba ka po? Hindi siya left o right. No? Tungod kay, ang isa ka side sa imong barko, naka-port. Yeah, na diha ang kanang murag hagdanan, diha moagi mo mga crew, diha moagi ang kanang pag-offload sa mga materials. Yang isa ka side ana.
Na ang plank where people now.
Ano na yung pirate nga ko. So ang isa ka side nakaana siya sa port. Ang pikas nga side ana aham na magatubang sa dagat. Yan na di ang starboard, which is all the stars that you need para ikuan nimo kanang amo dapit sa kanang kasi gamit ni mo na mga astrolabe. Kanang na mga star kuan ba? Kanang giana ni Magellan gud sa yung famous nga picture. So diha nimo makita ang kanang manang starboard kay na di ang stars.
I like this. I like this direction we're going where we're just like talking about how words become. This is my jam.
Basin mo na ni. Si mo na ni puhon.
RetasoCast.
Karon pa po nibalik sa ako nga memories.
Oh,
Ako nagipangita
core
sa una.
memory.
Weird pero yan nakagsiman yo okay ba nga ng port of starboard may meaning ana.
What if you just had never had any conversations? Which happens.
Dili ni sa akong papagikan.
Oh, okay.
Murag mas dool ko ana.
Speaking of boats, unsa man tong famous boat na fiasco karon?
Ito.
Unsa man to siya starboard or port?
I think man to siya nga side ni run aground. Ni run aground siya.
What does that mean? I was like, what does run aground mean? Ni run siya sa ground. Nabangga siya sa whoa.
Naman ay so ang Suez Canal is man-made na siya nga kanal running through Egypt gikan sa unsa man nga sea
Black
Indian Ocean towards the Mediterranean padung siya sakto ba ko
that
pero
sounds
ako
right.
lang nun malusot siya important kay na siya nga trade route tungod kay the other way is you would go around the Horn of Africa. Manang sa South Africa.
Diba? No, you go around the whole of Africa. The whole of Africa kay ana man siya.
Sa taas.
Oh, so if magnadto kag Suez Canal na ka mag Horn of Africa.
Pero ang other way is mato ka sa South Africa, mutuyok ka pa dong
Mediterranean.
Mutuyok na pagka sa Mediterranean pag-abot nimo sa Morocco dapit.
Shit.
Just usik kay kwarta.
Seems like yeah. What a hassle. And then this thing happens. And then we're back to the Middle Ages or something.
Marag ka nang nga sila Magellan ba? Pisti man na sila. Namatay may paraan Nangita may mga pamaagi para barato ang inyong pagtuyok sa kalibutan.
And nothing came of it because of this dude.
Kasi pangalan ni ilang ko.
Ever give it. Ang ilang captain?
Ang ilang captain may ganahan ng maysan. Dapat i-shame na.
Gi-hide na siya from
I think
his fault.
I-dox na siya in pila ka hours siguro.
I-dox siya by all the billionaire companies. Something. Probably not by the common people because the common people are too busy laughing at what's happening.
So, sa itong barko? Ang
Ever Given?
Sa Evergreen nga shipping. Mamay Evergreen ito yung brand. Ang iyang kuan kay dako kay siyang super cargo nga ship niya is filled with kanang shipping containers. Ang iyang length is longer than the width of the canal. So, ina na siya kadako.
Damn.
Niya dako mo na siya nga kanal gyud.
It looks so tiny from space though.
Everything does.
kita ka tong picture na kadang dako kay siya nga shipping something tapos na tong gamay kay nga to? Truck.
Oo. Ang ganang backhoe. May backhoe nga isa ra ka buok. Isa ra siya ka buok. Siya may save sa world economy ba? Yan na nagkamot siya pag
everything. Hallelujah niya. But it's trying, just like all of us are trying to fix ourselves.
Ang nahitabo adto is it ran aground kay nag-traverse na siya sa kanal. After naghimo mo to siya dick pic na siya ka naghimo nga utin sa iyang route yan isudan siya sa kanal which is weird getting stuck in a canal naghimo kag utin pero pag traverse na daw niya sa kanal na daw kanang strong gust of wind nga ni hit sa iyang either port or starboard nga side niya wide man kayong animal so apektuhan gid siya so ang iyang nose, which is kanang baho sa ship, ni kuan siya, ni point siya somewhere, ang kanang niliko siya ba? Yan, igo siya sa side, sa bank, sa embankment. Yan, ma-shallow man na diya. So, ni-count na siya dito.
Oh, no.
Unya, nag-andar pa man siya. So, while ni-count siya dito, ang rest sa ship, kinituyok, sideways. Kaya, napa mo siya force. Di mo na, kaya mga dagko, gid kayo mga ship. Di na nimo sila ma-stop. Ila pa nang ibali ang ilang pag-rotate o sana sila mo full stop. So, nana sila yung term nga gitawag nga dead slow ahead. Which is, kanang wala pa sila, layo pa sila sa ilang destination. Ilan ang paungon, ilang motors.
Oh, mo nang sa biyahe na mukulit lag ka ng paong.
Mapaong lang ang kuan. Ang magdaan na nila kay kana na lang momentum tungod sa ilang kanang kabugat.
Oh, grabe ha de. So grabe day kay itong momentum de.
Grabe siya momentum kay nag-andar pa man siya. Unya ni igo na ang iyang isa ka side. So nituyok ay ang murag lubot. So nagbabag na gid siya. Unya di man siya wide enough nga kanang makalusot pud ang iyang kuan. Mo tong nabrag na nakaslant gid siya. Yung tabunan gid niya ang entire canal.
Shit.
To access like pila ka hundreds or thousands of ships
Na traffic nga to.
per day.
The most expensive traffic jam in the world.
So pila man to ka billions. I think ang gi-estimate nila is 2 point something billion dollars per day. Ang damage atong isa lang kabuok nga nagbabag sa kanal. Siya man mo nga trade route sa kuan sa between Asia and Europe. So ang tanan goods from Asia, which is China, magi diha padong sa Mediterranean. Sa Mediterranean distribution nga kuan dito na mo
Mulupad.
dito naman lupad, dito namang mangabot ang mga cellphone sa inyong kuan
Yay.
Europe. Anya naantala na siya tungod aning animal nga barko nga nagbabag.
That's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Di man siya sala nga dako, pero katawanan kay siya as a normal person.
Yeah, just watching from afar. Like, oh, someone is like fucking up more than we are.
In times of COVID, kay lingaw siya nga someone could do that to the economy pa day.
Pero at least dili na ato problema ba? Like, we're not gonna get dili man makahawa ang pagka block niya sa
Wala kay ang Pilipinas dool man siya sa China.
Yeah.
Murag politically and physically. Maabot ra gyapon ang mga order sa Lazada ug Shopee nga paingon biya mo sale.
Yay! So mo supporter og kon capitalism.
Ang kadtong nga ship did more against capitalism than any other protest siguro ever.
So you're saying we should block the Suez Canal?
Wala ko nisulti ana. O ko nisulti ana sa atong mga listeners.
I mean, the British have done that.
Naidwa ka kanal. Nga grabe kay ka-importante.
What's the
One
other
is
one? Panama.
Suez Canal. And, ang second is Panama Canal. Panama is access from the Pacific to the Atlantic. Otherwise, you would have to go down sa sa bottom sa South America.
How did they make that? Did they just like keep digging? Dang.
Man-made man ang duha.
That's very smart. Good for them.
Lagi.
Pero I know dili man tingay kayo na recent pa man na ang Suez Canal, diba? Like mga 19th century?
80s? Oh.
Yeah. Kaya I know nag-away pa na siya sila sa kuan. So wait, no, probably nag-conflict lang sila ato namang they were trying to like close it.
Gilogan sa sa Israel.
I know it was Britain. One of them is Britain.
Namagid na sila permi diha dupitan.
They're always making trouble somewhere in history.
Sa mga Arab countries, dako big influence ang Britain diha kay ilaha man na sa una tanan.
What? Really?
Naiuban nga dili ilahag yun. Pero kanang in their pockets ang mga emir, sila may nakauna na mabitaw ni Lawrence of Arabia ng mga salida.
Where was Lawrence of Arabia? I don't know that.
Sa
Arabia. That's not a place. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Okay, that makes sense.
Basin? Di bitaw ko sure na naglibog ninong ko.
Now we're just doing drunken history where we know nothing at all.
Pero nindot siya. Nindot siya butang.
Bago na po na to ang spin. It's words in history where we know nothing.
Ayaw mong paminaw ani kids. Dapat of drinking age na mo kung maminaw madi. Kaya wagin mo yung ma-learn.
Method. Learn responsibly. And don't do it with RetasoCast.
Sa break sa ta?
Gipites, bye.
Lingawa aning podcast, uy. Pero usahay, gimingaw man ko anang lokal nga Cebuano music. Asa man ko makadungog ana? Pia?
Check out our friends from Pawn Records and Pawnpress, who recently migrated their local goods, music, and literature to online shopping channels Lazada and Shopee.
Lingawa ba sa aning spirals o verbs?
Support your favorite local authors, artists, and musicians. Score their books as well as physical releases. 60% of the profit will go directly to the authors and artists. Don't want to pay online? The good news is you can order these items via COD. So check out shopee.ph/pawnpress and lazada.com.ph/pawn-press now.
Hey, we're back.
Yes, without Pia this time.
Oh, you're back day.
Yeah.
Alam mo naman eh.
Hi, kamusta
Si
man?
Pia, naman to siya dali sa kwarto ba?
Sorry.
She's gone. What did
She's
you do to
gone.
her, Ernest?
Oh.
In the
It's only the
45
cool
minutes?
people left now. It's her fault. Mag-Holy Week siya sa Ormoc. That's what you get.
When you
Mag-Holy Week siya sa Ormoc ka na in quotes ba?
Holy Week.
So, unsa man inyong discuss in the previous episode?
Yo, unsa man eh?
I mean,
Unsa man yung interrogation?
yeah, like, so, what was she
Yeah.
wearing, man? What were you wearing?
How late
Were there
at night?
witnesses?
What time was it? How long did you take?
Yeah, buhi pa man kano.
What were you
Bangi ko.
in the previous 40 minutes? What did you do with Pia besides record the podcast? I'm sorry, I got really
I'm
into
sorry, officer. You'll need to listen and subscribe.
RetasoCast, every week, there's a new episode.
Project ka ng crime thriller, crime podcast ba? Pero kita ra bitaw. Kita ra nagbuhat sa mga crimes.
Sorry, I got super into that Woody Allen thing na sana the
Yeah.
Pharaoh versus Allen
Pharaoh.
versus Pharaoh. Kay nag-subscribe ko kay HBO Go for the Snyder Cut and then kanang the website crashed when the Snyder Cut came out kay daghang kay nagtan-aw. And while I have a
And wala ka katanaw
Wala
Snyder
ko
Cut,
katanaw
to be
dito.
honest, sa HBO Go.
TBH, like, wala dyan ko ka-check out sa HBO Go. It's available now because no one is on HBO Go anymore. But I decided to look at the library. Nindot man ang library sa HBO. Like, it's
HBO
more
Go.
than, it's not just TV, Jude.
It's more than TV.
Yeah, it's not TV. And dagan kaya siya nice nga, mga series. And that's where I got into the Woody Allen documentary. Have you seen it, Ernest?
Wala pa. Pero nagbasa ako sa article.
Yeah.
Ano sa nga article?
I
Like,
think
A lot of
About it,
Times,
articles.
siguro to nga murag kuan.
The New York
Itong outline
Times.
nila sa case.
Yeah.
Was this the recent op-ed ni Dylan Farrow? Or older?
Dili recent.
Oh.
Dili karon nga week.
I think she released an op-ed
Oh,
during the
siguro
Me Too
na.
movement.
Yeah, it's more of she's one of those mga soft kickstarts sa Me Too movement, and then like, ikapela na siya nag-repeat sa yung story, and then afterwards when Harvey Weinstein happened, and then she was like, she got the spotlight again, and more people were eager to talk to her now because more people were moving forward.
What op-ed did you read, Ernest?
Dili na mao kay kuan dito, murag gi-outline dito unsa ang iyang op-ed. Sa ako may numduman ba. More siya
okay.
kanang primer para sa pag-release sa katong kuan sa documentary.
So it's like a companion piece, you would say.
Several other nga articles nga kanang gyapon murag
Yeah.
unsay facts sa case ba.
Because, like, the articles that I read were from, like, I read about the case 3 years ago, I think, or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Like, just
let's
on-
be clear. Let's clarify sa unsang case. You were alive in the 90s, Ernest. Like, you were like a thinking, like, being. Nakaabot ba si Woody Allen sa consciousness of the Filipino people pagka 90s?
Ang uncle kay na siya yung mga kuan nag-rent me o mga tapes ni
Ni Woody Allen.
Mm.
And then what? After the allegations, and he was like, ayusan ini.
Di 90s
Tanaw-taan
mo.
eh.
Yeah.
Nakakita kag mga Woody Allen nga movies.
Yeah ba tong murag na orgasmatron nga kuan?
I don't know.
Oh, ano kayo
I only saw Annie Hall and then I remember thinking na grabe ka konsita ng nga project na he wrote it and then he's starring in it and he's like this weird looking guy and then he's like being surrounded by these
Pagkitana.
pretty women.
So he's a true artist in all sense of the word.
And kakitasad ko sa Magic in the Moonlight na starring si Emma Stone. Apparently the recurring theme of his work is that it's a much older gentleman dating like a younger girl. And then katong
So ang work mo reflect it as an artist?
it's
Could you
like
say?
and then what happened was he got into like a tiff. Nag-accuse siya child abuse or like, child sexual assault sa iyang wife na then actress si Mia Farrow because they were a celebrity couple, they were a power couple. Na Mia would be in her movies and si Woody would direct them. Kana Mia accused Woody na you assaulted the child na imong gi-rape and then si gipanggawas na lang ni Woody Harrelson the narrative niya is that
Allen lagi.
na
Kaduha na kani gamit og Harrelson kay na.
oh shit I was saying Harrelson. I'm sorry, he's the better Woody.
You're forgetting
Woody.
forgetting
I'm
the other one.
forgetting the worst Woody is
How many
Alan.
Woodies are there?
Sorry. Let's go back. Accuse si Woody Allen, and then Alan's narrative is that Mia is just angry because she's not famous anymore, and she wants to destroy my relationship. Kay si Alan also started dating kanang one of the adopted daughters nila ni Farrow, who is Sunyi. And then Sunyi is kanang ni consent rasad siya, and they started dating while she was the story is in college, but the evidence points out that he was like
Dating
gigroom
her.
jud siya sa iyang pagka high school pa. And then like there's witnesses that say the senior high pa siya na sige bisita ni Woody Allen.
Pero papa man niya technically, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
O yab sa iyang
Oh no.
o yab sa iyang
Not
mama.
technically. Like murag it's the more if it's your girlfriend's adopted daughter,
Morally? Is it
like
morally?
doesn't that like de facto make you the dad?
Oh,
But technically
technically
dili.
dili. Oh.
I don't know, because when I was researching on this topic, like 3 years ago, 'cause I was curious about it, because there were a lot of articles who would justify Woody Allen's relationship with Sun Yi. Because apparently, like there would be a lot of articles saying, she was already of a thinking age when they got together,
Yeah.
and she never really thought of him as a father because he was barely around. That's according to the articles that would
Yeah.
defend Woody
Yeah.
Allen.
Around na siya katong murag ripe na ba?
Yeah.
And
He was barely around when I was a child, pero
Absentee father.
which is the different case for katong the
Daddy
kid that
issues.
he allegedly like raped na katong si Dylan, na he was always around and then he was obsessive daw na he would go to her classes and then like while they were having classes Woody would position himself in the classroom na he's just staring at her and then like grabe kay siya ka creep na story. And then like basically what happened in the entire thing was that si Woody Allen was able to take control of the entire narrative because he's a famous director and he knows people in high places. So for years, like he was still getting accolades and his work was still being celebrated. Wala pa Me Too ato. So people
walay
were
traction ang ilang ko.
yeah, people were just buying the narrative nag-pedal ni Allen like, well, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like I was in love with Sun Yi and then he married her. It's basically like what happened with Britney Spears, now where everyone thought that they knew what the story was and they would make fun of them. And gipanggawas nagigaslight og maayo ang katong si Mia Farrow and her family, and she couldn't fight back. And the people of New York are kind of like on his side, rasad. People don't want him to be like bad, and his brand is basically like I'm just a small loosey guy, and like I'm neurotic and I have opinions.
Namiyab taw niya pa kun. Namigigay siya pa kun.
And grabe ning gawas jud ang pagka niya manipulative. By the end of the documentary, you will be convinced jud na he fucking raped that young girl of 7 years
So,
old.
unsay, sige, balik ta sa mga traits niya. Manipulative,
Yes. Rich.
gaslighting,
Rich.
controlling,
Artist.
yeah,
Artist.
artist,
Or is it
traits of a good director, di ba?
Oh yeah, of course. Groomer.
Traits of a good director.
That's how you know that the director is good in an art way. Because, like, morally, they're repugnant. Kanang,
Wala ba kay directing credit?
ako?
Oo.
No. Not a movie.
Sure ka?
Yeah, if
Yes,
I
a
did,
student
it
film.
wouldn't be any good because
Sure ka wala kay directing credit.
I've only slept with one person in my life, and it's like 1/3 of the people in this room.
So where were you on...
What? I don't know what you're talking about. It's like Ernest is a fallen artist, and he just wants to tarnish my reputation so he can peddle his RetasoCast to the Cebuano people.
How about production designers? Do they have the same kind of reputation?
I don't
Do
think
you
so.
like editors and cinematographers? Do they have the same kind of clout?
Editors control the narrative man daw.
Directors, actors, and producers, I think, are the morag. They're the holy trinity of abusers na pwede kay...
Producer may pinaka.
Yeah.
Kay
They have the money and everything.
everything goes through them. Apil man na sa ilang selection process.
And like I think actors are like the third tier because they don't really control the people on set, but they just have that kanang status na lang na about them. Dili siya pwede mo workplace na issue sometimes with the actors. Like Armie Hammer
So I guess Ernest has nothing to be afraid of.
for now.
Oh, but you're the producer of this podcast.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Producer status.
Yan na nawa isa alo.
Oh la.
Ano?
Pia.
Are you okay, Pia? What did he do
Hopefully
to you?
ma-surface ra siya. I-clear niya akong name in the next few days.
Comment lang if, to prove that you're okay.
We haven't heard from you in a while, Pia.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if nag-subscribe kag HBO Go, I suggest that you really check it out because magawas jud dira ang mga issues of how people get gaslighted and kanang how people get manipulated and how they can alter the narrative, especially if they're powerful.
Okay. Pero yan ni Snyder.
I don't know, that's a
Ayan,
different story.
gimanipulate niya ang Warner Brothers into releasing the Snyder Cut through kanang gitarget niya ang kanang
Fans.
ang fans
Yeah.
niya gaslight nga kanang I made the better version.
No,
I made the
that's
better
not
version
what
of the film.
happened.
And did he make the better version?
The longer version.
If anything, it's like the fans kind of it's the toxic fans that kind of did this themselves, or like
So you're saying that the
Victim
fans were
blame.
toxic?
I'm victim blaming the fans
Fan.
na you've done that yourself.
So
Because
you're victim blaming yourself because you're a fan
No,
of Snyder.
No.
I was gonna save this for my thing with 30, but kanang
Di mo talk sa
Yeah.
politics about ano.
for me it's like more of the release of the Snyder Cut is more of a win for the creatives because ang nahitabo ana was that Snyder decided he doesn't want to make MCU movies, so he purposefully made it na kanang lahi jud ang iyang direction na ganahan ko na serious ni siya that we take this topic seriously. That's why it's so dark and grim. But that's the vision na iyang giano. And like when it came out ang BVS, violent kayang reaction, divisive ang reaction sa mga it's not the MCU, it's so dark, meh. And then panic ang Warner Brothers and decided to overhaul the entire thing starting with Suicide Squad. And then
Pwede na nimo kang 30 na ni.
Yeah, you can save it for your podcast.
I thought you wanted to talk about the politics behind it. And then-
Dili taas ra kayo ni siya.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. Anyway, the Snyder Cut is a win for the creatives, and like, it's you shouldn't see it as the WB bending to the will of fanboys, but mending fences with the creatives na ilang gibastos after Justice League.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a nice
I'm done.
wrap up. Ikaw tayo, gusto may opinion mo doon.
So sorry.
Of his talk or Snyder Cut?
Sa iyang talk, yeah, Snyder Cut after then.
Oh, Ben is really enthused by the Snyder Cut. So
What do you mean enthused? It wasn't the best movie ever.
You were enthused ba? Pagkahuman
I was laughing at
you were
it.
covered enthused?
It wasn't perfect. It had its own
Kasi kauban ni
problems.
mong tanaw sa Snyder Cut, and why were you covered
si-
enthused?
Si 30 ug si Tiny. So ba doesn't kay si 30? He kept asking questions and I was like, 30, why did you do your research? God. I have a podcast with you, 30.
nangliba kasi mong
No,
co-podcaster.
I'm just trying to make sure na me knows it's there. It's like, me knows at 30.
Wala, di na mo balik
Shout
story
out,
mo.
based.
Yeah, Tines, and so may kuha ni mo
The
opinion
Snyder
mo.
Cut?
Oh.
Yeah, same with you. It's really long.
Gikat ninyo ang Snyder Cut.
It's unnecessarily
It was
long, I would
uncut.
think.
Gikat ninyo. Inyong gipos.
No.
Well, we paused it to eat, and then someone had to go to the bathroom, but we watched it in one sitting. Rested na you know.
4 hours of my life down the drain.
I don't think it was down the drain.
I think it was
Murag,
okay.
4 hours of my life. That was better than what we got na 2017 Justice League.
Okay na bitaw siya? Para na ako kay
Yeah,
much more cohesive siya kaysa ato isa.
that's true.
Samok lang
Lagi
kayo
na
nga.
sa time.
Samok lang kayo ang yung aspect ratio na pistik. Why did it have... It felt like a TV show the entire time na nagtanaw ko.
And there was too much exposition. Like
The beginning
so
part is
much
not
exposition.
strong, Jude. Like, I know that they wanted to show what Cyborg can do besides being a shape-shifting robot, but I thought that it was kind of long and it wasn't that like meaningful. Corny na sa gayo ang katong story niya about the mom.
Ganahan naman ko. Ganahan ako.
Naganahan
siya.
ka?
Kay, kuha niya ka ng, ni pander sila sa black nga.
Community.
Kuhaan ba? Oh.
Oh, I guess. It's better than that family that lived in Chernobyl and kanang like Flash had to save them and it's like why were they living there in the first place? Those kids have cancer probably.
Nya dugay kay to murag throughout the movie kay nato yung murag mga montage siya kanang unsa ilang ipang buhat.
Yeah.
Surround na sila parademons, di ba?
Yeah,
Katong sa
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Nya dugay kay sila namatay. Nya na save sila eventually.
Oh man.
I realize the parademons are kind of modeled after cockroaches. Na murag the way they swarm and the sound that they make when they fly. And it makes me so uncomfortable. Like it's a really rooted thing ang flying ipis no sa
Flying
atong kana, sa atong culture
Basta
na
mo, nanay ka ng beating bitaw
Lagi,
sa
no?
pako.
fuck na ikukuk boy. But proud lang ko na ning gawas.
Slow-mos.
I think,
There's a lot of it.
10% daw.
yeah, there were so
10%
many.
of the film
There
kay
were way
slow-mo.
too many slow-mos.
So-
Was he making a music video?
So,
What the fuck?
kung
That's what he was known for, I think.
kung ang slow-mo kay half siya, half speed, na additional 5% sa length sa
A lot of it didn't need to be slow-mo sa bito. But I'll give it na morag, well, it's Snyder's thing na. And then he got really fucked over pagka 2017. Like, you can't imagine na namatyan kag daughter and then gi-fuck ka sa studio and then
Maybe like he made the Snyder Cut really long to fuck the studio back.
lagi I think murag ka ng out of frustration po to niya.
Yeah.
Wagi ko
It's like,
ikatan
I'm gonna do everything I want. Yeah, he didn't get paid for it sa pagahimo niya. So,
Oh really? He didn't get paid?
yeah,
for
he
his
chose
Snyder
not to get paid so that he can have as much creative control as possible. And that's why the movie is at
So-
4:3 aspect ratio.
So see guys, this is what you get when you rally, when you complain, kung magreklamo
Yeah.
mo.
Like, may pa ang Snyder Cut United ang mga fans. Di murag the Philippines na run, Sarah, run, whatever. Government
Namsabi.
shots. Fuck.
So what happened in the Philippines in this edition, in this week?
Gipikatan na ito ni Hariroke for all our efforts.
Pikat ninyo, 9,000 ng cases.
How does it feel?
I don't want to talk about the government anymore. I didn't like it.
Nindot lagi
What
no.
did you make me drink?
Nindot siya no, nakanang makatagam siya.
Aged rum? Ayoko na. sige na, kayo na lang magsalita. It hurts, kuya.
Go get yourself some water.
It hurts, daddy.
Abusive lagi ni siya nga.
It hurts, Daddy Allen.
This relationship with the country. Shit.
What's context na itong gibuhat niya? Okay na ano siya.
Na daw siya yung mga diganahan nga mga...
So, Senate or sa House. Sa House.
Professional.
Ito lang masasabi ko sa inyo. Wow.
Wala na, panalo na. We did it.
Lingaw
We
gihapon
won.
siya. Nagya po yung element of entertainment ang Philippine politics nga di gid nimo ma-deny.
Again, no?
Di gid nimo siya ma-deny.
Where
Pero at the
siya-
same time, kanang patay na kayo akong sense of humor niya ba nga murag.
Like, it's not funny anymore. Like, it used to be, like, devastating, and then we just laughed at it.
Oh.
And now we're just kind of exhausted na
I
lang na.
know.
Parehas sa gihapon ng writers ani nga political circles. Like, kapuya ba eh?
Get a new narrative script. God.
But, I don't know. I think kapoy, like, I don't think anyone is listening to critics anymore. And then, like,
I know.
good vibes only na lang tayo.
Personally, I've gotten exhausted, and I feel like at least like the people that I know who used to support the regime are kind of exhausted too.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, nanay ka ng cracks sa ilang kuan ba? Sa ilang solidness.
Napahilom na sila. So I think like, I don't wanna like rub too much salt in it.
Yeah, because the thing about being progressive, though, is that you have to accept that people used to make mistakes, and then kanang
Woody Allen.
it's going to no. The thing about Woody Allen is that he's unapologetic, and he tried to like make things worse just to prove his side.
Gaslighting.
And kanang there's a difference between being sorry for what you did and like trying to get away with it. So the thing about progressives lagi is that it was in a Sarah Silverman podcast where she talked about kanang some people who used to be like white supremacists, there are some progressives who will never let that go. So what do you do when white supremacists go who doesn't want to be a white supremacist anymore, but everyone keeps tagging you that way lagi hapon, and then you'll still feel alienated, and then there's no change na allowed para nimo. So, you revert back to the community that accepts you, which is the white supremacists. So they stay there na lang. Because at least no one is telling them that they're so terrible or ingana. So, I think there has to be some kind of that level of acceptance na for us Filipinos, it's going to be about mga ex-DDS na ikaw nga bumuto ka kay Duterte.
Okay. I think we should have the grace to accept them back into
just admit na nasayop ka, and it's like, that's good. Now we're on the same side.
Oh, dili po nimo di ko ganahan sa narrative po na we're on the same side.
Okay.
Ganahan lang ko nga makita nga naay progress ang ilang kanang
Thought process.
pagmatngon ba murag. Igor ko mo like niya. Kanang kung makita ko ginana ang mga post na kanang love ito no like.
Not so far sa mga kailan.
Daghan na kayo.
Yay!
Yeah. Mukuan man gud murag mo foster man gud ka og
The people.
resentment gihapon sa ila if mo ingon ka nga now we're on the same side. Kay murag kanang imong gihapon gikuan ba?
You're still like
sayop
okay.
gikaw na. Murag kanang ganahan ko nga they can still think nga makahuna sila nga naman gyapon buotang naman gyapon nindot na buhat ang gobyerno tahay. Pero at the same time, kaning leader na to,
Daghan kay sayop.
daghan kay sayop niya, klaro na gid kayo, undeniable na gid ang kanang karate na ni nga leadership ba.
A lot of people in the ex-DDS group, ang kanang, if you wanna look, kanang kwentong ex-DDS on Facebook, a lot of them say that their motivation naman sad for voting for Duterte sa una is that he promised that he was gonna change the country, and then they were frustrated, and then like, sakto na sad, like, they wanted things to get better.
Oh no.
Wala may niingon nga kanang I want it to get worse siguro.
Yeah.
When choosing a side.
Yeah. And diba, like a lot of Reds actually voted for Duterte. Yeah, a lot of the left.
Yeah,
voted for
he
him.
really milked everyone that he was going to use discipline to like save everyone. But
Yeah, dungan pag yun pag-release sa General Luna.
yeah, no,
Dako kayo kumakuan.
there was big hype for these tough leaders na no nonsense.
And where are we now, Philippines?
Darag salida ang mga buwan. 7 million? 17? 7?
So votes?
But there are more people though now. I think it's important to register to vote now.
Lagi?
But where's Pia when we need her? She's the registered to vote girl.
Bitaw. Nasa siya spiel, ano.
Okay.
Ato lang insert karon.
Pawn records. Also vote.
Please vote in 2022.
Sige, ako may kontak ko ng kuan. We can do gamay siguro nga bit about
Record, like voting.
Voting. Mukontak ta sa...
We should contact Ali Buendia and his 2022 video.
I thought that Eli Buendia was one of those people who was saying na
What?
puro kayo reklamo or something
No.
early into the pandemic. Was that what he was saying?
Ba?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was something I remember that Eli Buendia was making headlines because he did a criticism of the critics of the government, and I thought na, Eli Buendia, taga-UP man ka. Like, what would you
Nalain
say?
siguro siya kay...
Daghang saba.
Sabaw niya.
Di siya ka
Di siya
tunes.
kayot sa iyang kuan. Younger...
Wife.
Kamusta ka na?
How are you, 90s artists and your very young cohorts?
Lagi.
What's the age? Their age preference? 20 and above?
Kanang
20 and lower?
24-40.
Yeah. Frowned upon naman ang teenage na uyab.
Sa una.
Sa una
Dapat.
siguro, yeah, they'd be like, wow, high school yung girlfriend mo. Ang galing mo, tol. Paano mo yan nagawa, idol?
Kaluod man if college ganyan, high school imong iyab.
Yeah, it's like, if you're the young person dating the older person feels really cool. Like, marag, ma-enamored ka sa kanang old person. But to the peers of that older person, like, you're kind of a fucking,
Ew.
like, sad guy, no?
It's like wala ka kauyab sa imong age range.
Lagi, and it's like you have to go down to people that you can, like,
Manipulate
and fool and act like you're a better person. Hashtag perks of dating older. It feels like...
Hashtag Pia.
Yeah. Si Pia na dyan. Ang kano nakadate older na to, no? Right now, the conventional logical way to approach relationships is to be partners and to be equals.
Tungkol yun sa feminism tayo.
Yeah. And I can't say
Shout out feminism.
I can't say na age gaps are like a bad thing. Like, it's okay as long as parehas ang inyong ano.
Like if you're in the same wavelength and if you have the same like maturity.
Yeah, I believe that's entirely possible. I was convinced na high school I was in the same wavelength as my teacher.
Ha?
Why are you frowning?
Wala man.
No,
Amin naman ko.
that's his face. It's just like that.
Nalain mo to si third day atong nag-record po no. Kanang nakadlukit ko na Ernest kaya nagsikira siya ano. Aminaw mong ko sa inyong mga tingog, animalan. That's how I listen.
You just have one of those faces, I suppose.
I know. I think like when I first met Ernest, I was so scared of him. I wouldn't talk to him for the first few years that we knew each other.
And Ernest had this like bit where he's like, when you see him like from far off, he starts walking fast to you and going, "Huy, yawa ka ha? Ikaw ba? Ikaw?" And it's like, as a young child, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, mag-flash ang akong entire things in my head about, what have I done to Kuya Ernest now? And then he would like, marag, naminaw ko na bitaw ko. It's like, marag, it's like, fuck
Hindi
you,
ako
Ernest.
abusive on the relationship. Kisa na siya.
That was Ernest's version of get pranked, bro. Like,
No, pwede na. Producer, abuser. He likes to abuse younger boys.
Yawa, girls na lang. Or like, muhang yun na lang.
wow, homophobic ba? Wow, ano di abuse of younger boys? You would prefer that you abuse younger girls than you abuse younger boys?
Ay, pili Ernest.
Why are you being a homophobe? Like homosexuals can be rapists too, or
Yeah, mo come out na dahil sila mag, sila mo.
Ikaw ba?
Kung mag-abuse niya, yawa. I gave you everything.
Yeah, I gave you everything. I bought you this house. I put you in my movies. No? So what if I assaulted her? Like, can I have one?
One mistake.
Hindot bitaw. The freedom to make mistakes ba?
Aww.
How do you think groomers have been adapting to this COVID environment? Na delay sila ka-dual sila mga students, do you think na mag-private chat lang sila sa Zoom na?
Well, that's kind of scarier actually, no?
Lagi? Murag mas...
It's faster.
Mas duol siya.
Really? You
Yeah.
think so?
Because it's just like one chat away.
Nga, naka-on na dito ang ko. Video.
Because like if a groomer would approach you in class, kaya medyo na pa hadlok-hadlok gamay.
Kanang in public, pabitaw mo. Napa mo sa public eye. So, lisod pa siya itago.
Yeah, but this time, the victims are way closer to their family. Like, nabi mga victims
But there's
na
the
mag-share
part-
silang PC na, Mati, ako na, ti. Mag-Counter-Strike na ko, ti. Or ka na.
Wala may Counter-Strike
So,
siguro.
Mobile Legends. What are the things the kids are doing these days? Ti, ako na mag-TikTok, ti. We need Pia. Like,
Lagi.
we need her youth
Wala tayo
energy.
perspective.
Yeah, we're not young enough. We're so old here.
Right.
Especially Ernest, who's turning 30.
Wala, naguba, Mike.
Oh no. What's Mic test. I'm just saying Ernest is 30.
Sorry, he's
Forget
young.
it.
He's young. No.
There's some things I record.
Sana if only we could interview a real life groomer, no?
If only we knew a few.
If
don't
only we knew some in Cebu na tig-groom og mga high school students
Na babae.
in I'm not gonna say the school, but if
Ito,
only
if
we
you're a
knew.
groomer, currently grooming or was grooming before, please contact us. Kanang we can give you this platform to air
Explain
out your...
yourselves.
If you
air out
know.
your grievances ba?
Yeah, what is the problem with these
The Me Too
not cool
movement.
people
Judging your love.
Can't a guy just be cool and fuck his students? Si GTO nga na ba na siya?
Na si Kwan ba si... Sana ka nang to catch a predator bitaw? Si...
Richard
Please take a
Chris
seat.
Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
What's the Filipino version of that?
Soko mo siguro. Mo.
Charlie.
Rafi Tulfo.
Ayaw.
Tulfo.
Si Rafi Tulfo in action.
It would also be nice to talk to someone who was groomed.
I think di mo sila mapugos to come out kay basing sakit pud kay na sa ila.
Yeah.
Siguro, no?
On some point, like I think a large part of them are in denial. Like they think no, they wanted it at first.
Yeah, that's the magic of the grooming method. It's the long game. Na murag less risk, and then it takes a longer time to like build that trust, and then it's time to collect.
Because if you're younger, Manggod, it feels special if somebody older with more credentials, with more experience, looks at you and say, "Yeah, you're special. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want you." It's like,
Mo nang di na ko musulti ana.
what? Yeah, you're special.
Praise kag tao.
Oh,
You'll be accused of grooming dito. Nay.
Bayani wanted you to praise him.
Like, I just want you to tell me you're proud of me just a little. I can take it. I don't want to sleep with you. I just need you to tell me you love me.
Not worth the risk.
It's like, no, I can't. That's grooming. It's like, Dad, ngano di makamuingon na I love you na ako pa? It's like, grooming na. Di na pwede.
Mo din gi-avoid sa mga sa mga Asian parents ba?
No.
Yeah.
Kanang they were ahead of the curve ba?
They were just like, kanang kahilakon lang sila na, like, I cannot love my child because I don't want them to be groomed.
Interestingly enough, there's this new study in psychology saying na kaning praise actually creates it actually creates more like dependent individuals dependent on validation.
Yeah,
So-
I got a lot of that, and then I need a lot of validation. Like whenever I got mga honors and kanang grade school, like murag grabe sa high ni mo na look at my grade, and then it's like sige kumain tayo, and that was always my reward, kumain tayo.
Obviously.
And then it's like that follows you, I think, until now, that you need someone to go good job and I love you and this has
Ernest.
value.
Why?
And he's just trying
Di
not to
like ko
groom
mo like.
me.
Di ko mo like kaya mga post kay basing screenshot niya ba? Tawag groom na ko ni animal.
Ang pinakasamo kay mutanaw siya sa akong post na di siya mang-like pero
Mang-like siya sa mga
mang-like siya sa mga comments. And then I'm like, I know you saw
Hurts,
my
doesn't it, bitch?
You fucking asshole.
The comments are better.
Do you
Dagan man tamo buhat ana.
Do you
I think si Bugs mabuhat po na kapila na ako kita ni Bugs.
Oh yeah. He's like that.
Lingaw man siya good.
You guys are so withholding.
Withholding kayo sila for validation.
Hindi mo po siya withholding kaya I think makalimot man po ka sa post if
Really?
mas kataanan ng kanang comment mismo ba. Yeah.
I
Like
guess.
na ni mo ang comment. Yung mga na like ko sa post.
This is just an excuse from an abuser.
It's like more like the comment is the thing that enhances the post.
Oh.
So that's what gets the like. Ikaw, Kuya Ernest, do you think na naasad kayo ng validation na thing? Did you have that issue in your childhood?
Na man.
Yeah, that's why he's so withholding. Look at him now. Withholding love from you.
But I'm not withholding and I crave validation. And like my method is that
I'm not even holding
Yeah.
anything.
It's like you're just not good enough. I don't have anything to withhold. I have nothing to give to you. I'm like, okay, Kuya Ernest.
Oh, what's wrong with you guys? If I see my friends succeed, I will love bomb them. I will love bomb all of their stories.
Kana bati po na.
Yeah, my
Why?
method is to karang in my thinking is that if I show you validation, my turn also. Like you'll
Scratch
do it
my
for
back.
me. It's like scratch my
That's
ego,
so
I'll scratch yours.
manipulative. You know, I like. Don't you just genuinely love your friends and say, like,
Yeah,
I will love all
I
of
wouldn't
you.
think that it's manipulative. It's just that I think that's the subconscious na murag what my thought process is going, and then when I don't get validation back, I break down, and it's like, why did I like it? I liked his thing yesterday. You want me to earn this thing?
Oh, nahihilok na siya, nurse.
Ayaw niya i-big up ang kanang hold na I have on you guys ba?
Don't do
Okay,
like
if
that.
I kanang
You sound
I
like,
apply pressure, I can crush each and every one of you.
sound like Woody Allen in that movie where he's dating a 17-year-old. But ikaw, Tines, kanang
What?
believer man ang imong parents of
Corporal punishment?
negative reinforcement sa imo. So, kanang, how do you think that affects you? Do you crave a lot of validation, though?
No validation at all.
Like, really?
Or I don't know.
What do you think now?
Okay, sorry. Like, I really do crave validation in terms of achievement, so I really try to achieve a lot.
Yeah, and I think you get hung up a lot na kanang, if mag-post ka, walay mang like,
Lagi?
you delete your post because wala may nang like. And I'm like, Tiny.
Ako naman pasagdan.
You?
Ako may na post kanang
Yeah, walay like. It's like, I stand by what I said. If you didn't like it, fine. But this is me. And then, but ikaw, di mo mada if wala mong react.
Yeah.
Yan naman
I
ka.
do like the validation. I don't know. I just don't want people to see that there are posts that
walay
have
likes.
no likes. Yeah. I don't know. I curate my things on Facebook. It's very well curated.
Yeah.
I think ang ako is gamiton po na ako siya as timeline for like kanang feelings or
Aww.
kanang news. So bahalag di mo like basta kina-post na nako siya ani nga day na timestamp nga kani nga adlaw
Oh, that's
kay baw ko ani nga
interesting.
butang. I
That's
can
what
go
you
back
were
at it
thinking about.
nga murag karon kanang tig-record sa podcast taon ako so may mga interesting
Pero ano, di na siya
butang
kanang-
ako nagian.
Tanong kanang memories or kanang what do you call those on
Ano siya?
Facebook? Kanang
Memories.
Yeah.
You can have
Facebook memories. You always go to it, then you always dig up
Di man-
trash.
But at some point,
Di ang trash minindot kay kanang ako siyang pangitaon. Di ako kataon na lang.
don't you think at some point na shit poster lang ka sa imong Facebook?
Shit
Lately-
poster manggid ko.
Yeah.
No, you weren't a shit poster before.
Yeah, it's like, where's the OC?
When Anne left, you started becoming a shit poster.
Okay, wala namang
Wala.
ko'y lain
Wala
hobby.
na yung OC. Ako, like, I would like to post and I like to keep my posts to tell me where I was at that time. Kanang, to feed my Facebook memories na algorithm. But, I think, wala na sa ako ang kanang mang post kog memes na dili ako ang naghimo. So, mas ganahan na jud ko na strictly OC lang ako i-post. And then if it's a meme, I'll share it lang on private kay murag. It feels like false validation if I post a meme that wasn't mine and then it gets 40 likes and then murag I know that this is empty. Like kanang dili ni ako, I don't deserve it.
I think ang sa ako lang pod kay usually mas dako og likes ang akong kuan kanang OC.
Yeah.
Nara gihapon kay OC cred ba.
Grabe yan eh. Kung earnest.
So di gihapon ka kaingon nga kanang
This MF be spinning.
shit poster gihapon essentially pero murag ganahan lang ko nga ako'y maka-share po kog mga butang nga di pud makitaan usually sa mga tao ba. So well curated gihapon ako mga shit post.
We're playing the social media game.
Wow. It's like, a metaphor for kanang shit pero gipaint ni mo
Muna na siya ka ng circle jerk, pero about shit posting and load kayo nga topic.
You've become like Jom lately.
Don't name drop people.
Alright.
Hey, Jom, shout out eh.
Jom.
Kaya ba ko di ka minawan eh, pero bakun na kayo.
Naway ka, Joe.
But I used to follow Jom a lot.
Dude in Wonder Woman.
Because he used to post a lot of premium memes. And now he stayed quiet. Kaya gipulihan man siyang Ernest.
Ha?
Dili man, parehas naman silang mga
Mas
shit
nindot-
posts sa akong
Mas
timeline.
nindot yung meme sa una.
Ako?
Si Jom.
Parehas naman gyapon.
Ako minipuli niya?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, parehas na yan yung meme. Ano,
Lagi? Yung meme content
like
na.
mga deep cut evangelion memes.
Naman may mga kanang same nga meme pool ba nga mga
Yeah.
mga pages, meme pages. Groups. Sa groups man ang nindot og memes good.
Yeah, that's true.
Mas nindot man kay kanang grassroots siya ba generated by OC gid siya sa mga
Yeah,
tao
yeah.
nga ilang ipang submit.
Lately, have you
Dili
noticed?
murag pages na murag
Pages, di mo ko ganahag pages kayo.
and I think highly curated rasad ng mga pages.
Some pages I like. I like cat pages.
Yeah. Depende, it really depends on how good the members are at kanang
Selecting content.
maghimo sila content nila and like ano rasad lingaw rasad sila mag-interact.
Yeah, validation kay na if kanay take down ang imong kuan group, meme group. Kay mo yawa grabe ka.
We have affected the government.
Content.
There was one
These
like
are rare
shit group
pepes.
that was made by a group of Cebuanos, diba?
Ansa?
Not got taken down.
To.
What was the page about? Just
Parang
name it. Do you know the name?
List na sila kaning a group where we don't report shit posts. Yeah. And they got banned, or the group got taken down because there was a Filipino post there na kaning I'm 21 and I hate being a Filipino.
So na-offend sila.
Dagan DTS na offend.
You can, paano mo masasabi wala kaming love for the country na nireport nga namin ito?
Umuto na burn ang group.
Musta yung kuan de kanang week of keeping it inside.
I was worried kay I noticed that my taste was gone. And like, I started enjoying Queen's Gambit. And
Nitanaw mo kag Snyder Cut niya right
Lagi?
after kay niana din kapag kaugma nga guys.
You really enjoyed Snyder Cut.
Okay.
My taste gone.
actually, seriously, kanang, I was...
It was the day after we watched Snyder Cut, actually.
No, I noticed it.
It was on the
kanang-
first day.
I noticed it katong
After you
nag-trip
ate a
pa ta
candy.
sa katong ano, and then nag-trip ta and then I was like wala ba nila may ang food dire or kanang weird lang ako taste. Bahala na, I'll just power through it. And then nagkaon ko candy na fresh and then I took it and I was like it doesn't taste like anything. And then I suddenly started like kanang taste testing all of the food and then going like, what does this taste like? And then I ate a lemon like just to see how I would feel. And then it's like, it's not as high as I remember it to be. And then kanang, di rin ako na scared. And then I was planning lang to
Quarantine
for 2 weeks. And then if I was alive by the end of it, that means I was okay.
And then he accidentally
but I-
told his mom.
Yeah, and panic ko nga yung mom and she started like talking to everyone na yung ano ko may COVID ano gagawin ko magano ko sa mag-LGU may libre sila na test doon may PhilHealth ka ba anak? And then she started telling all my relatives and my relatives started giving me ugly looks in the group chat and then it's like yan kasi nagbe-beach pa kayo and I was like no I was being safe and then
Beach mong gani
Lagi?
Last anime.
Kaya na siya beach episode pa kayo, ha?
lagi kaya nakagasa ko sister beach pa kayo and they're like wow you're the beach. But and Gawa Sherman said that we spent like 2K, no?
2K
I realized
each.
na bittersweet ang feelings sa kanang ning bayad ka just to figure out that you didn't have it all along.
At least kita tulo sa table know that feeling.
Lagi, if positive ko, may na lang kay kanang at least I was sure and nai gamit akong 2K.
If negative
If
ka,
negative, it's like, can I have my 2K back, please? Because I didn't have it Monday. Yawa.
But at the same time, ang comfort ni mo nga kanang huwag gidi
Yeah, and then it's like now we have feelings of superiority, us three in this
Really?
table.
And it's
It's
such a
like-
weird
Kanang we knew
experience.
ba? We knew na
Yeah, when Pia gets here, like we're gonna be like,
When are you gonna get your
yeah,
test?
when are you gonna get your test? I don't even know if you're clean.
Pag-test
basta ang
PO.
pagkaon.
Makatilo pa ka.
Yeah, di gini mo asinan mo.
I feel like every person I'm gonna meet now is I have to work in na nagpa-test na ko. Like, uy, kamusta naman ka? Uy, kabi ba yun nagpa-test ko? Nagpa-test na ka ba eh? Oh, dili. And then it's like, excuse like,
Di lang ha? So, like mask lang.
oh, sorry,
So, face mask lang.
Hilasa ninyo eh. Pisti.
What's gonna be our next episode after this?
Next episode, kay special nila ng episode.
It's your birthday episode
Dili
na.
ay.
Birthday, Kuya EJ.
Dili, kung ano siya.
April 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's not supposed to be in the...
Fucking.
I mean, sometime in April. Not specifying the year.
Pero hopefully, nabot yung mga amigo na around.
Yeah.
Okay, special man na siya nga day.
Yeah.
And if
It's
we
a
can,
Saturday.
we're trading off a Pia for like
3 guys.
3 dudes.
5
that we will socially
Hopefully.
distance with. Hopefully magpa-test sila.
Magpataas silang tanan. Di mo dawat mo yung test.
Na mo sa door niya ka ng thermometer ba yan? Excuse sir.
Nanimay ka ng barcode scanner. Pa-fill in na, sir. Okay.
Oh, QR.
It's professional here.
Yan kung musudro ko ka ng waray mask. Uy!
Negative. Hey, negative. My negative homies.
Oh, no.
Where my negas at?
Guys, in praise of
bourgeois.
negativity lagi.
Ay.
Ito.
Mas pasalamat kita na negative kayo niya itong podcast. Grabe kayo siya pag-put down sa Filipino people, government.
Sa Philippine government.
Negative said may COVID. Wow.
Kamo.
What can you say?
Kamo, positive kayo. Di ba silang Rocky?
Can you
Sila-
say the same?
Inyong good vibes, ha?
Sinabi nga ng mom ko, masyado ko kasing nega, anak. Negative ka masyado. Tanawa. Look where we are now, mom. Look at me now.
Who's nigger now?
At least I'm sure.
Hilasa na to eh. What if maka-COVID tayo ni ka?
Hilas gina. Mo mo na yung mag-ibayiran good.
Stop tempting fate. I'll stay in Japan, no?
So we should stop tempting
Without-
fate and recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for listening, guys. Watch out for our RetasoCast 23 next week. We should probably
It's
talk
gonna be a
about
big one.
Holy Week. Huma naman ang Women's Month, so women are once again in the back burner.
I think
Yeah, so
As they should
we
be.
should leave them there
yeah, it's
in the
like
kitchen
we'll see you next
when
March.
there's burners.
We have to talk about Jesus now. It's Holy Week.
It's Jesus time
So,
now.
And black people.
Yeah. Black Saturday. So, enjoy. Mag-prayers na lang mo. Get tested. I recommend it.
Yaw kag pork.
Bitaw, buwad lang mo.
So, thanks, guys.
Bye guys. They're back.
Bye. We're
We're
back.
back.
Bye.
See you.
Pia,
We'll be
balik na
back
po.
next week.
Bitaw, Pia. Bye.
Bye-bye.